Good afternoon, dear humans. Hope all is well in this universe of yours, of ours. Well, today very unusual subject, as always, right? I prepare you for something very spectacular and it becomes very, very average. Everybody knows. Everybody knows that's a good song. To talk about a free will or free choice. What would happen if suddenly your free choice is removed? Okay, I'll back up a little bit. What if you realize that your free choice is not your true free choice? I'll back up a little bit more. What if Prime Creator decides that what he gave you, a free choice until this moment, you absolutely abused? So, in short, title: whose choice was your free choice? I'm talking about the present moment, how you feel that your free choice is, free choice, free will is something that it's of value for you. Or you are very conformist, you are very big one who's full of vanities and he's searching only to please herself or himself with minuscule Babylonian kind of, let's say, gifts or purchase orders with the fractions of your soul for you to have a good living, let's say mid-decent living. Are you the one who has a free choice, or are you the one who pretends that you acting as having a free choice by conforming and by consenting all the laws and regulations there uphold over your spirit, over your energy, by this dark, Kabbalistic, satanistic, Babylonistic entity? Yeah, it's real. The darkness is real. And the biggest trick of darkness was to convince you that it's not as dark as you could maybe see it, or that it's not dark at all, that it's just like it has to be like this. You have to experience war. You have to experience destruction of nature, destruction of humanity. You have to experience technological advances at the present moment. They are just booming everywhere. Transhumanistic approach is in every aspect. And they even want to convince you that what we're using at the present moment, the telephones, the computers, laptops, tablets, internet, is something that will turn us into the robots. Not. I promise you, it will not. But your obedience to the governmental, to political, to economical and educational and medical slavery system will turn you into the robot. So, is it my free will to use this limited technology of telephones, internet and computer editing to create something that could potentially benefit others? Or I would just try to find, well-paid job in some, fake corporation, which is very, very famous and important, that is doing another type of programming over and above the human nature and human spirit. So I chose this way, where I'm not paid at all, where nobody holds my spirit for ransom, when nobody can threaten me that will fire me or not pay me for what I'm doing. So you're wondering why I'm doing it, why Denise is doing it, why we, as many other beings here on earth, are doing these things without any so-called direct benefit, financial benefit. Can you guess? Because we exercising a free will. We're exercising a free choice. And you, my dear friend, you who's employed, you who's working for government, you who's taking social welfare, you who's giving injections to other people's children, you who's doing genetic manipulations in the underground bases and not saying a word, are you free? Is this your free choice, or you've been tricked and they put a pile of US dollars, fake ones, on the stick, and the stick always going in front of you a couple of meters? So, can you ask yourself, are you truly free to do whatever you wish with your time, with your energy, without giving a single gram, single grain of your spirit energy to corporations, to governments, to institutions, to religions, to New Age movements? Are you? Or do you have a free choice? So to unwind a bit more, why this darkness was always acting like this? Why it's always acting from secrecy, from non-transparency, from devious approach to twist your reality into something that is not. By telling you that you're really free to choose what you want, but from the choices that they decided for you to give, or for you to choose it freely. Are you wanna eat steak or a hamburger? By not telling you what does this means, how much harm you're doing to your energetics by just consuming meat, how much harm you're doing to your energetics by getting vaccinated, by wanna controlling children, by wanna be argumentative and judgmental in any aspect of your life, without truly meaning to get involved. If the other party gets something very stupid, you will back out. You would back out, or most of the people until this moment backed out. Yet not to be always pushing you that you didn't do anything, let's say, proper for your benefit. Many people start waking up, many people start making different choices. The Brexit, Britain's decision to move away from centralized Europe. It was a choice of many millions of British people. So this was a free choice, with all the commotions, with all the tricks they could use trying to manipulate the votes or voting stations, whatever. The people still decided differently. That was expected. That was intended by the dark forces. Same thing happened with Trump. Hillary was the prime candidate. 97% for sure she's winning. To me, this is a brainwashing. So whoever vote for Hillary, did they lose? They lost already their free will. Now they lost a chance to recover at all. It's very hard to talk to people about freedom who sits into jail. And the only thing they have to do is go through the gate that it's already half open. They just have to push the door and walk away. And then we could talk about, can you reflect how it was while you're in the prison? I cannot talk to you about the freedom, like true freedom, while you're still sitting in your comfortable golden chains jail. Let's walk out and talk freely on the outside, in the nature. Then we can say, did you have a free choice to bring your daughter or son for vaccination? Or did you have a free choice not to give your daughter for adoption to government by signing them off when they get born? They were born by you, but it doesn't mean that they belong to you. They were born through you. Do you have a free choice not to pay a mortgage or a debt that you know that it's very, very fake? That is perpetuated over your energies just to make you very ill and troubled person that most of the population is at the moment. You have a free choice not to work as a slave for a corporation, for a bank, for a mining company, for anybody, but to keep all of the energies for yourself. Do you have this choice? I do. Many others who start switching their mental incapacity for something that is called truly open heart and intending that they can really sustain their living by being at home, by sharing the knowledge that they have. So, first thing first, that most of the slavery system is based on a dollar or on the financial references towards your work. What if you decide that you want to charge your hourly rate, I don't know, 1 Bitcoin? Okay. Your hour of work is 1 Bitcoin. Is there any employment agencies that is going to, or any kind of corporation that is going to pay you this? Probably not. Because then they wouldn't live in a very fake world of controlling you, owning you, profiting from you and your energies, and so on. But there is someone who could pay you that much. Okay? And this is you. That you'll pay to yourself a Bitcoin an hour. You can say, well, it's a bullshit, this doesn't exist. Of course it exists. Just have to find the way to search on the right spots. One of these spots is these little blurs that I'm doing. You will find enough courage to investigate a bit more on my blogs, on our blogs. If you check end of the video, you will see some of the blogs that we're doing. You don't have to fight absolutely anybody to get your free choice. You don't have to ask anybody to give you your free will, because it's already yours by Prime Creation. By Prime Creator allowed everybody to have a free will. I suggest you hurry up to make this decision, because what's happened if the Prime Creator pulled this out and he says no more? Because many of the darks use this free will to abuse everybody else. In the meantime, blaming all these others that this is their fault because they consensually gave their free will to institution, to a habit, to alcohol, to drugs, to whatever addiction that you could find, to get afraid, to get very judgmental towards yourself. This means that you gave your free will. So, is this by trick or consciously? It's up to you to make a call. But I tell you, once when you realize that you've been tricked, and once when you realize that only by you saying, enough, I don't wanna be a slave anymore, and I wanna pay myself, this is just an example, 1 Bitcoin an hour. If you wanna work 6 hours a day, you'll get 6 Bitcoins. And there is a way. So my friends, join us in being free. Join us in recognizing Prime Creator as the only force, as the only energy, as the only solution for all of your problems. Your problem will not disappear if you get more money. Your ego will put you in more debt, so you'll need even more money next month. So let's please turn back to all of your needs to be slave forever. Turn back your need to obey. But look yourself in the mirror and face this beautiful being there and say, thank you very much for being on service to many others, by being an example of the free man, free woman.